From the war on a Montreal-based porn company to a deep dive into the underside of Montreal, there's now a news program taking a different approach to telling these kinds of stories. It's called Between the Lines, and it's streaming on Crave starting this week. And joining us now is the host of this new show, our colleague from Nouveau Info, Etienne Fortin-Gauthier. So nice to have you here on our set, Etienne.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here, Maya.
Yeah, so you describe the format as adventure journalism. Let's take a look at an excerpt from one of the first episodes.
Les Québécois veulent qu'on agisse, et vite.
La guerre de l'eau est déjà commencée. Il y a déjà des villes qui changent de place parce qu'ils n'ont plus d'eau. Il ne faut pas se prendre pour Dieu.
Et on part à l'aventure sous la terre, à nos risques et périls.
Encore plus loin.
On explore les eaux souterraines en danger.
On n'a jamais vu la nappe d'eau aussi basse que ça.
Et on constate du haut désert l'ampleur de la crise.
C'est fou, là, parce que normalement, je devrais marcher ici dans l'eau, à bord de l'eau jusqu'à la taille. Mais là, c'est complètement sec.
So the visuals there, very impressive. That's the episode called Quebec Runs Dry. Tell us more about why you wanted to take a deeper look into something that I think a lot of us often take for granted, and that's water.
Absolutely, because since we're kids, we hear that Canada is like 20% of the fresh water in the world. It's a resources that we have so much, we could even sell it probably around the world. But this year we saw in Quebec, some Quebecers watching us right now probably had to pay a hard price, seeing that we run dry in many areas. We saw villages lacking water, fresh water. We saw boats in muds even. So we saw the consequences of this dryness this year, and we wanted to explore that topic. It's a very critical topic. It's fresh water is critical to all of us, to all humans. So that's what we explored with this show. We met citizens, experts, and we went underground. You can see these images. This is in Montreal, in Saint Leonard. We went to the cave there, and we saw the underground water in a way you've never seen it before. We even had the opportunity to do some kayaking on the water. But what is more shocking is that the water there has never been so low. It's the first time in decades that the underground water in Montreal is so low. So it's a sign of something that is not going well.
Yeah, and it's just incredible access, something that we don't see very often. Many people probably don't even know that you can explore underground caves right here in Montreal. Now, I want to get to the other story because the series actually starts with a pretty controversial topic, and that is pornography. So what's the backstory here?
Because we know Montreal is a key maker of porn. We have big websites, big producer. We're actually one of the biggest porn maker in the world, right here in Montreal. But right now, the industry is taking a hit because of the Americans. We see a lot of policies in the U.S. banning porn. Other are in the work, and their objective is to limit porn. Sometimes with a good intention to protect minors, but sometimes with a more political ideology to just destroy this industry. So we went to see politicians, even porn stars who are affected by these policies, and we even followed Pornhub. You can see them. They lobbied in Ottawa to try to influence our politicians. Of course, Pornhub has a controversial history, but now they're trying to show themselves in a new way. And this episode is really about this war on porn and two ideology, the right and the wing, fighting over this topic. That is surprising, but you'll see very fascinating also.
Okay, well, unfortunately, we're already out of time. We're going to have to leave it there, but you can see that you're taking a different approach to these stories, going in depth. These are 22-minute long episodes. Thank you, Etienne, for joining us. Congrats on this new show. The series is called Between the Lines, now streaming on Crave, which is owned by our parent company, Bell Media. Thanks again, Etienne.
Thank you, Maya. Bye-bye.